So I just registered for the tournament here. 5,500 chips. Play money. Play chips. Maybe some cash. I clicked on it. No, that's terrible. That was. Let's see what I can. I do want to play a cash game because I want to get chips for the big tournament tonight on this app. Average pot. Hold on. No, I don't like that. Hold on. Average pot. It's full table. Hold on. 8 people waiting. That's crazy. It's enough for a new table. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any cash games that I can play right now. So I've been on this app for about a month now, 3 weeks to a month. I've won 2 tournaments. I won I won the entry level tournament, and then I won the second level tournament. I played in the highest level tournament on this app twice. When I was playing cash, because you could build a bankroll faster in cash games. Because in a tournament it takes longer, right? And That's why tournaments with bounties are my favorite, because when you get a bounty on an app, they give you the money right away, right? So then you could play other games too at the same time. Because just like you want to play as many games as profitable, right? So by playing like 2 tables, you're hedging your bet basically, because you should have different opponents on each table. So that means everybody has a different risk tolerance than you do, and you know your game better than they would. So I find like 2-3 tables is the perfect amount to play for me, because then I gotta stay active. Like right now I'm kind of watching, right? I was on even though I'm in this hand, it's like I'm watching. But crazy. So that's a nice bet. I'm glad the speed didn't come. Let's see what he has. He did have the flush. A really good player bluffs in that scenario. It's alright. That pot did kind of get out of hand pretty quick though. I just 3,400 chips gone. 3,399 chips. Virtually out of hand. see what I could do now. This hand's actually pretty garbage. It looks nice. Looks nice, but it doesn't materialize too often. Do you have a smoke like you get from a green post? You mind if I have that one then?
No, thank you.
Just I didn't realize that.
Oh, sorry, I don't have one.
It's all good. You need to get your rest though. You look narcoleptic almost right now. Oh, okay. They played that pretty good. The only better hand was pocket aces. Yeah, there's no clap feature on this app. There's a couple times I would have clapped. I was recently just in a tournament and it was pretty fantastic. As a fan of the sport, right? Like when you see people make good plays, right? They don't have to be against me. They even if they make good plays against other people, right? It's, you know, when my son played hockey, obviously I was cheering for my son's team, but I would clap for other players. Like if they made a good play, then I'm gonna clap. Impartial to great. That means I'm gonna hate you just the same no matter what you look like. I'm gonna like you just the same no matter what you look like. Right? People hate certain things other people do. It's pretty natural. Usually, driving, right? People, that's why people get aggressive driving. Whenever we do something one way, and people don't do it that way, then we have an issue with it. Which is fine, unless 20 people are saying it's you. Like if you hear you're an asshole routinely, like say once a month or whatever, right? You're an asshole. No doubt about it. You should be able to go a decade without somebody calling you an asshole. Unless they're joking around. Like, I'm talking about random strangers. Maybe, like, personal relationships, that's different. But, like, if you routinely, if people are like, fucking looking at you like, you're an asshole, you're a prick, or you're a bitch, then, you can't hide that fact. Like, you are at that point. Be honest with yourself. If you hear it often enough. As a realist, that's how I look at things. Rebound. Okay, so this killer rose. Oh, killer rose. Or killer rose. Oh. Just gotta pause it for a second here. So back in action here. Killer or so has tons of chips. I'm really in no hurry to win a hand. The blinds are so low, but it would be nice to double up. But this guy has so many chips that I'd pretty much auto call me if I was him. Ooh. Here we go. What's Killer So doing? Making their moves. That's probably a semi-bluff scenario. I didn't want 66 callers. Let's see. This guy should automatically bet. I thought this guy, I thought somebody might have a king. And if not the king, then the queen. But didn't think my 5 would have a chance. It's alright, the blinds are, you know, right now I'm 7th, right? So I'm trying not to finish 7th and try to finish as high as I possibly can. You know, all I need to do is win one hand and then regroup and then win the next hand. Regroup, win the next hand. Win the tournament. The sitting goal. Win the sitting goal with a never say die mindset. That's the snake. Right now I'm the frog. The snake's trying to swallow me and I'm choking the snake before he can swallow me. Okay, so let's see what this. There's four opponents in the pod, right? So usually, if you have it, right, you're gonna have to make multiple bets to eliminate. But if you're bluffing, it's gonna be a multi-street bluff. You know, somebody with a flush draw is likely to call this. They're getting terrible odds. They've been pot size, but really the odds. There's only 9 cards in the deck that give them the flush. And they're only aware of 47 cards, right? So, or pardon me, they're only aware of just 47 cards that are bad for them. That's wrong as well. There's 47 cards that they're aware, like that they're not aware of, but of those 47, only 9 of them make the flush. Meaning there's 38 cards that are bad for them, I guess. Right? Especially if they had a low flush, right? They would have to rely on a pair type hand. But if they're going for the flush, then there's only 9 cards out of there's 38 cards that aren't good for them and 9 that are good for them. So that's a fraction for the flush. So almost 1 in 4, they made a 1-1 call. Like 1 in 4, or they made a 4 in 4 call, right? Like if you understand it that way. Even though the odds of making the flush were 1 in 4, they made a 4 in 4 call, right? So they're going to be losing 2 times out of 4. So if they're consistently making those type of moves, they're going to be a losing player regarding that aspect of their game. That's as simple as it is. They might have other strong areas of their game. Everybody does. We have their strengths and weaknesses in poker. How we play our flush draws, straight draws, gut shots are probably the main 3. And then top pair, 2 pair, sets, and then then it's just full houses, 4 of a kind, straight flushes, royal flushes like that. I find sets to be the hardest hand to put people on because you don't experience them often enough, and it could be any one of the community cards. It's easier to put people on 2 community cards than just 1 community card for big hands or bigger hands. A set is a big hand compared. It'd be high card, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, which is known as a set. So that's the 4th strongest hand out of 10. So I was 7th of 7th, and I'm now 6th of 6, right? So I'm kind of just hanging in here. It would have been nice to win that last hand, but this is, I can't utilize all my skills at this point in this poker game, right? Because I can't bluff, right? When you only have 900 chips, right? You can't really pressure people, especially the guy with 20,000 chips. He kind of pins you down based on how many chips. Because when you're good and you have lots of chips, it's like you're at the top of the hill and you could see them coming before they could see you, right? Because you could risk more, right? If I made a 900 chip bet, he has 20,000 chips, right? So if he even hasn't, like, if he even considered me bluffing at that point, that's an automatic call. And he doesn't even have to sweat, right? Like, he just lost 900 chips. That's it. He could have won more in the pot, right? So it takes tools out of your tool belt by not being able to bluff when you're short stacked, right? Right, like if he didn't have as many chips, like if they were short stacked, I would go all in this situation. Let's see what materializes. Here we go. The big move's coming up. The big move. Big move. Minimum bet. I'm snap calling. Nice. That's how you bluff with Queen 4. And your short stack too. So you can bluff, but that's pretty much how you could do it. You just sit out like 67 hands and then make a minimum bet move. It'd be nice to get like pocket aces, go in and 4 people call and win that, and all by myself. That'd be pretty fantastic. Good luck. In this scenario, that would be pretty fantastic. Well, this guy's sitting out. That's nice. That's good strategy. They're gonna finish high in the money. The blinds are only 150 chips, right? So yes, 8,700, right? That's pretty good strategy there. They should finish in the money. They could finish second based on how much Killer Soul is ahead of everybody else. When you have more chips, you can make more mistakes, basically. That's as simple as it is. You can make more mistakes. Somebody's wrong, right? You play hands and you think you have a hand that didn't. I think it was wrong of me to play the 5 there, not make a move when he was apprehensive with the king, right? But at the same time, he might have called and. So you just got to try to analyze opportunities that you might have played better or differently, and then next time that situation presents itself, you try to shore up your losses, like shore up your defenses, basically. Put out some sandbags in front of the ocean, the tsunami that's coming of bad luck sometimes, and you need to shore up your defenses, become a well-rounded player. Don't play dog type hands too often, like the K9. I have 3 to a royal flush, but I can't go. So I'm just hanging in here, not really participating in the tournament, but it's pretty tight. I guess I do have to call, unfortunately. I could get lucky, but I didn't yet. Is the imperative. Nice. Nice. Want a pot. Oh no. That was the best hand I had, it seemed. I might hit an 8 though. No flush, no outs. That's unlucky. Made some 2 bluff moves to get back in the tournament. The first decent hand I have. Just got kicked in the testicles by a bigger hand. Well, the hand that I had was the dead man's hand anyways. So really I shouldn't have played it, but it was when you have like less than 10 high for like 66 hands, it seems. Then you get an ace. You're like, wow, my luck is gonna turn. Well, that was unfortuitous. But let's see, do I have enough to play in another one? I do. So I do want to play in a cash game as well if there's an opportunity now. That's the table I want to play in on the right there with 15,000 chips. So it's not looking like it. Oh, this one, no. I guess I'll wait. Let's see. Kind of slow going at first, right? So you get some chips here. So. guy's 368,000. Some fish is 368,000. So 3 pots. So a little bit. I'm just bluffing. I'm just trying to eliminate those 2 small players. I'm just Buffalo Hawk, dude. Nice. What does he have? These 3 is a favorite. Can you hit these? Fuck this video. Just kidding.